The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it. It began with the forging of the great stones. 3 were given to the lords, immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings. 7 to the miners, kings of the underground and the mountain halls. And 9 stones were gifted to the media men, who above all else desire power. Within these stones was bound the power and will to govern each kingdom, but they were all of them deceived, for another stone was made. In the land of Cymru, in the reactors of Traws Finnaf, the Dark Lord, Thatcher, forged in secret a Master Stone to control all others, and into this stone she poured her cruelty, her malice, and her will to dominate the human mind. One stone to rule them all. One by one the free lands of Britannia fell to the power of the stone. But there were some who resisted. A last alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Thatcher, and on the streets of London they fought for the freedom of Britannia. Victory was near, but the power of the stone could not be undone. It was in this moment, when all hope had faded, that Heseltine, son of somebody or other, took up his father's sword. Thatcher, the enemy of the free peoples of Britannia, was defeated. The stone passed to Major, who had one chance to destroy evil forever. But the hearts of men are easily corrupted, and the Stone of Dreams has a will of its own. It betrayed Major to his death. And some things that should not have been forgotten were lost. History became legend, legend became myth, and for 23 years the stone passed out of all knowledge. Still no sign of Will or Connor. Don't know where they've gone. Found out about the Dreamstone though. Yeah. Bloody Thatcher. As if things couldn't get any worse. Right, I've just checked and yeah, you can't really see it, so it's annoying, but it's fine. Well, it gives me something to focus on at least. I might need some lens cleaner though. This thing is now covered in mud. Never try and film in high winds. That's all I'm going to say. I have just made myself a little recording booth. Here we are. Well, really it's just the table, but what I've done is these were some fitted bed sheets that were left behind, so I've used them for the sides, and then I've got my duvet for the front, which I can crawl in and out of, and just move the chair out of the way, crawl right under. I hope I'm not knocking anything off. Then that happens, one side falls down, but hopefully that won't happen next time. Then for the back at the windows here, I've got the curtains which I can close. Hope that doesn't fall down. Got my laptop down here. Got the microphone here. All set to record. They won't come in this weather, I told. The aeroplanes won't be able to see where to drop them. Seb lowered the spyglass and huffed, irritated at time wasted. Instead of putting the spyglass down, however, he lifted it back to his eye, and a moment later, he made an announcement. I think I can see one. What? Just looking at the audio recordings, they're going to be too long. Well, the one I was planning on doing is going to be too long. Each chapter is going to be like 40 minutes, which isn't good really. You want 15 at the most, at the absolute most. So, well, I was originally planning to do a new one I'm working on, so maybe go back to that. Yeah, the chapters on this one are only short. Let's go back to that one. I will need to finish it though. I'm currently looking up something called the OWL service for my PhD. It's based on a novel by Alan Garner, and it involves origami owls. So I made myself a little origami owl just to get in the mood. If these multiply, you know there's a problem. His lover was covered by hair, and all he could do was stare. One day he did ask, "Do you ever wax?" And she replied, "Never down there." One of the reasons I love buying books from charity shops is you get these little old inscriptions in them. Like this one in Les Miserables, Les Miserables. It says, "To Susie, with very best wishes, Harry, Xmas 1991. Makes you think, doesn't it? Who were they, Susie and Harry? Was this just a present between friends? Was it between, like, a brother and sister, maybe? Or were they lovers? We just don't know. I wonder if Susie enjoyed it. If she enjoyed Victor Hugo's massive rant on Waterloo. I mean, seriously, the guy's writing a novel and he goes like 50 pages talking about the Battle of Waterloo. Oh no, I'm not going to do a history of Waterloo. Proceeds to write history of Waterloo. Girl, you did this these days, you'd be ripped apart. I should do it. You remember I was looking for a goat. A picture of myself with a goat for use in Midnight Visitor. I got that picture, sort of. It was on a flash drive, the flash drive corrupted, taking the only copy of the goat picture with it. And there's no way of saving it. Bollocks! Unless there's like a copy on my university computer. But I can't get to that at the minute. This is becoming the very definition of a troubled production. I'm looking at long-term filming locations, right? And somehow I've stumbled across a list of the major storylines for the soap opera Emmerdale. Not to be confused with the euphemism Emmerdale, which comes out with just as much shit. But seriously, these people are living in a world of flipping misery. Sharon Crossthwaite was raped and strangled by Jim Latimer. Jack Sugden discovered the truth after arriving home to find Jim strangling Penny Golightly, after which Jim confessed his murder of Sharon. And in the same year, this same Jack Sugden, his lodger, died trying to escape from a first-floor window where Jack had locked him in for his own safety and broke his neck. Level crossing car crash. Firefighter being severely burnt, according to this. Another fire in 1977, same year. Also the same year they had a massive storm. An explosion at a mine, which trapped the vicar's son. Donna Windsor threw herself and Gary North from a multi-storey car park to their deaths. During an argument, Chrissy Sugden set her husband Robert's car on fire. The fire caused gas canisters to explode, sending a helicopter crashing into the village hall. During Debbie Dingle and Pete Barton's wedding reception. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody else getting shot. Another car crash. Which was 2018. They don't seem to have had any major disasters since then. But you never know. Jesus flipping Christ, you wouldn't go anywhere near this village, would you? Under a gypsy curse, I'm telling you. remember having turnstiles. The fuck? British Protection Service. Meet us at Kedring Con. Kedring. Where have I seen that name before? Kedring. Kedring. Computer, play file Kedring on screen now. I don't have a lot of time. I hope you get this message. But they're called the British Protection Service. They're after me and Will for crimes against the state. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. He said